Hey everybody, Spine Pressing here, and I've got for you a 5-book CGC submission. So stay tuned. Let's take a look at each book. Let's look at my prediction, and then let's see how they turned out. So stay tuned. Hey, thanks for sharing your time and checking out this submission with me. I'm excited to share this one with you, so let's get right to it. All right, everybody, I've got all the books. They're out of the box, and they're right here on this counter. And thank you to Mrs. Spinetix for putting question marks on these, so I do not know what the scores are. But right now, let's take a look at the first book. It is Kanan, the Last Padawan, and let's go right now and check out my prediction. So, Kanan, the Last Padawan, I'm really happy with the way this book came out. Book looks much better. Any little folds and waviness of the book are all gone. Corners look really sharp. Staples look great. Spine on the front looks great. The only issue I see is on the back here, I've got a little spine tick. So my prediction, this is going to be between a 9.2 and a 9.6. Hoping that we can get the 9.8, but I really doubt it. All right, so there was the prediction, somewhere between a 9.2 and a 9.6. So let's see what the official grade is on this book. It is a 9.6. So, wow, I'm pretty excited about this one. I really was hoping maybe this book might have a chance of getting a 9.8, but 9.6 is very solid. I'll take it. I will tell you that there is one color breaking spine tick about right there on the back of the book. And then I'm not really very happy with CGC's quality control. There's a number of scratches on the back, so I'm gonna have to try to get that eyeglasses product that you can buy that kind of buffs out these little scratches. So that's what I'll do with this one. So good start, 9.6. All right, let's take a look at the next book. It is Amazing Spider-Man 210, first appearance of Madam Web. So let's take a look at this book before I send it to CGC. All right, Amazing Spider-Man 210. I decided to do a little bit of extra work on this book. I put this book back in. I was not happy with some of the discoloration on the back of the book. Yeah, I'll show you in a minute. I did a little work to get that out. Corners look great. I would predict this book will come back as somewhere between a 6.0, I'm going to say 6.0 and a 7.0. All right, you saw it right there. The prediction was, I think, between a 6.0 and a 7.0. So let's reveal the score. And it is a 9.0. Wow, very excited about that. I was really worried about this book. There were a number of small color-breaking spine ticks along the spine that I really couldn't do much with. I did, however, go in and work on a dust shadow that was on the bottom. It was kind of a thin strip, and I used my LED light box as well as a few heat overlay press treatments to diminish that to where it's not really very noticeable. I still can see where it was, but I think to just about anybody else, you wouldn't really notice that it was there. So fantastic. So I'm going to put up the grader's notes for this book, and let's go to the next book. The next book is Hulk 271. I'm trying to hold this so I know I had some glare in some of my other shots, so hopefully I've got this figured out. Hulk 271, first appearance of Rocket Raccoon. I'm really worried about Guardians of the Galaxy. They're really setting it up, I think, to make it look like possibly Rocket may die in this third installment. I really hope not, because I think he's one of the best characters in the MCU. All right, so you may remember this one from a video I did a while back. This is one that I received from an auction house. They had it, they believed, I think it was a 6.5, and I thought it could grade higher. It did receive a crease. They had it very poorly packaged, and it creased over, and I commented and got some of my money back from them on this. So I paid a little bit less. I think it was about $80 total, and that's with shipping, tax, and everything on this particular book. So was happy about the price. but let's see if I can improve it. I worked very hard on this crease with my dotting tools. They're basically a round ball at the end of kind of a pencil-like type thing. And I worked really hard on getting them out. And I diminished that crease, the noticeability of that crease, a lot. So let's first go and let's take a look at my prediction for this book. All right, here we have the Hulk 271, first appearance of Rocket Raccoon. I picked this up, made a video earlier of picking this up at an auction. So I think now it's off to CGC. Oh, my prediction. So my prediction for this book, and I use the comic collecting analysis tool that someone in the community who has a great web channel, it's Improve Collecting Comics. He created this tool, and I use it to make my predictions. And so I'm going to predict that this book is going to receive between, I believe, a 7.0 and an 8.0. That's going to be my prediction for this book. I'll be very happy if it falls within that range. All right, there's the prediction, somewhere between a 7.0 and an 8.0. Worked pretty hard on this book. Let's see how it came out. And remember, I'll be posting those graders notes if they're available. Oh, yes, a 9.0. Fabulous. This is another book that really exceeded my expectations. I'm so happy that this book got it from where they thought it was. I knew it was a pretty high-grade copy. There were some issues that just were not going to be fixed. There was some color rub right here in the U. Obviously, the crease that I had there. There were some small tears on the book. Very small, not noticeable. The back looked fantastic as well. Very, very happy that this book turned out as well as it did. So that's another success. So here's the book. This is the one that I'm most excited about. It is Batman 357, first appearance of Jason Todd. At least it's, I think it's a cameo appearance, but CGC, for whatever weird reason, they on their labels, they label it as first appearance. And so this is a book that I picked up in a newsstand copy. So before we reveal the score, let's take a look at my prediction. Well, the book came out fantastic. I'm very happy with it. There were some defects that I could not repair. There were probably about 2 color breaking, very small spine stress lines near the top staple and on the front. And on the back, there was a little fingerprint smudge with some ink, and I couldn't remove that. So I'm going to predict this book's going to come back between an 8.0 and a 9.0. All right, we saw it somewhere between an 8.0 and a 9.0. Well, let's find out how this first appearance of Jason Todd and Killer Croc, I must add, Batman 357 came out. Happy to have this one in my collection. It's a newsstand. 9.2. Whoa, 9.2. Yes, another book that exceeded my prediction. So happy about that. That's a great pickup. Love having it in a newsstand. Just think this is a beautiful copy. So happy that I picked this one up. I know I do have another video out there. If you want to see more details on that Batman book from beginning to end, go take a look at that video. I'll try to link it at the very end of this, video. All right, here's my last book, and this is one that I was pretty happy that I picked up. I really enjoyed Werewolf by Night, the show that was on Disney Plus. I think it may be one of the best things that the Marvel MCU people have done in terms of film. I think it's outstanding. If you haven't seen it, you really need to go see it. It's pretty short, but it's just, it's fantastic. So, Bloodstone #1, first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone. And this is one, let's take a look at the prediction before we reveal it. They're just a little tougher on the modern books than the older stuff. So, I'm going to say either a 9, it's going to come back either a 9.2 or a 9.4. If it's higher than that, that's freaking awesome. All right, we saw it. Either a 9.2 or a 9.4 was my prediction on this book. And let's see it. It really is a beautiful copy. Again, I'm a little unhappy right in this area. There's a little bit of scuffing, a little scuff mark down there. CGC really got to work on that. CGC, you got to work on that. All right, let's find out what this one is. This one I thought was a fantastic copy. I would have really loved to see this one if I could get it in a super high grade. Let's see. Oh, yeah! A 9.8 is the copy, is the score. Wow, fantastic. This one, wow. I got this copy for about $100, and it had literally a line, kind of a smudgy line going right down the back side here, almost the full length of the book. And it looked like color rub. I wasn't sure even if it was maybe, foxing or something odd like that. But I got a hold of this book. I was able to remove the discoloration completely. And man, we got it all the way up to a 9.8. I only saw one little flaw in this book. And it was a very small little thing up here. And it may just be some type of a printing error. So, awesome 5-book submission. If you like this video, please give this video a like. Hit that like button. If you enjoy other videos like this, please subscribe to my channel because I've got a lot of good ones. And here are some of the books again. I'm going to put them by. And you know what? Take a look at a couple of the other videos that are on this screen and click on them and take a look at some of the other stuff we've got on this channel. But I'll tell you what, thanks for being here. This is such an awesome hobby. So fun. I love every second of it. And thank you for being here and checking this out. And as always, get out there and find those books. Happy hunting.